Good morning, everyone. It's Thanksgiving Day. Tomorrow is SmackDown, and so is next week. And Frankie Love is going to tell you about this week's SmackDown, which airs on November 28th, as well as next week's SmackDown. But first, SmackDown for November 28th. There was a dark match that night, finally, featuring a group called The Foundation. That's right. D.H. Smith and T.J. Wilson with Natalya taking on the Colognes. It was a pretty good match. Finish came when Primo and T.J. were outside fighting, and Carlito reversed D.H. Smith's finisher and turned it into the backstabber. Pretty good match. Then you start off the show with Vicky Guerrero in the ring with security guards. She's talking about, Edge returning. Edge comes out. You got your typical bullshit. Jeff Hardy comes out. Security stops him. Triple H comes out. Security stops him. Vladimir Kozlov comes to the ring. He said, and the security doesn't stop him because he comes from behind. Says he's angry about Sunday. And, Vicky basically says that all these three guys are going to be in a beat the clock challenge, with the winner just becoming the #1 contender to Edge's title at Armageddon. Can you see where this is going? Has anyone ever had the same time on a beat the clock challenge? No. Not until now, though. Hey, your first match was Jeff Hardy with D. Brian Kendrick. Jeff wins a Twist of Fate at the 12:13 mark. Okay. Then the other two matches are going to end up being Shelton Benjamin and Triple H, and Matt Hardy versus Vladimir. And an upcoming match we'll talk about later also is Big Show versus Undertaker in a cage. So then we got Eve Torres interviewing Matt Hardy, and Matt basically says he's going to do whatever it takes to make sure Jeff wins. Okay, whatever. Okay, Matt. Then we got the Bella Twins and Michelle McCool versus Maurice, Natalya, and Victoria. Well, it was a pretty good match. Maurice actually wins the match for her team. McCool gets in the ring, yells at the Twins. Maria comes down, try to keep order. McCool ends up slapping her across the face and shoves her down. And not bad. Then you got Vladimir Kozlov versus Mark Henry. And basically, Matt Hardy, I'm sorry. And basically, you just got Matt running around the ring. And, ends up being, with 10 seconds left or some shit in the Beat the Clock challenge, Matt Hardy goes out of the ring and just stands there and the match ends. Lame shit. Then you got Miz and Morrison versus Jesse and Festus, and probably one of the most funniest matches that they had. Basically, it was a quick match. Morrison gets the ring bell, rings it. Jesse gets back, rings it. Morrison rings it again, smacks Jesse, causing a DQ. I mean, it was cute, but it was retarded. Basically, they're just ringing the bell back and forth, trying to make Festus fall asleep, so to speak. And they do a backstage thing. Kennedy's plugging his movie, and then they do an interview. Decent shit. Then you got Triple H versus Shelton Benjamin. Now, here's the key. Keep in mind that in the first match, at the 12:13 mark, Jeff Hardy won his match. Okay? Blah, 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 back and forth. Triple H hits a pedigree. 1, 2, 3, as the buzzer sounds. Referees talk back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, that's right. Triple H and Jeff Hardy both scored the pinfall at the 12:13 mark. Jeff Hardy comes out. He has a stare down with Triple H. So basically, there you go. Your main event at Armageddon is going to end up being Edge defending against Triple H and Jeff Hardy. Now let's move on to the December 5th edition of SmackDown, okay? Gonna start off everything, Edge with Vicky. And why? Tell me why. His first match back is against Kung Funaki. Why? Can you tell me? Because I don't know. After about 5 minutes, Edge wins with the spear. Then, of course, you got Michelle McCool versus Maria. And Maria gets a schoolboy and wins. And then, of course, Michelle McCool throws a fit in the ring. Whatever. And of course, you got backstage segment with the Bella Twins, Carlito and Primo, who are, fucking each other. Patting Maria on the back. Michelle comes storming in and kicks Maria in the chest. Of course, God, talk about fucking overselling, but we won't get into that. And, of course, you got Big Show doing a video about how he's already beat up The Undertaker and he's going to do it again tonight. Then here's the match everybody's been waiting for. MVP versus Hurricane Helms. Well, MVP comes out, does his, due to his unfortunate turn of luck, he doesn't have his cool entrance anymore. Who really gives a shit? Hurricane's got a new tattoo on his back, and yep, that's right. Hits the eye of the Hurricane for the win. And he's got a new look to him, kind of. So it's kind of cool. They do a backstage thing where Jeff Hardy and Triple H talk face to face to try to work something out for later tonight. Why? Because it's Triple H and Jeff Hardy versus Hawkins and Riley. Pretty quick match. Triple H hits a pedigree. Of course, Jeff being the show-off that he is, tags in to do the Swanton Bomb for the win. They do a stare down, and then Miz and Morrison come down. Blah, 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 back and forth, It's not too bad, whatever. Then, of course, you got Vicky and Edge. They're talking about Edge winning the title and how much Vicky loves Edge. Edge tells Vicky, she's so smart to book Hardy versus Triple H next week. Yeah, whatever. Then of course, you go on, there's more shit. There's Matt Hardy versus Chavo Guerrero. Quick match. Then of course, Vladimir shows up because of the shit that happened the week before, which was actually the same night. And Vladimir just beats the shit out of Matt. Then of course, it's time for the holiday kiss cam. They show people in the crowd kissing, who wants to kiss the Great Khali. They bring about 5 women in the ring, I'm going to say. Yeah, 5 women in the ring. With one girl actually being a hot chick. And gee, guess who kisses Khali, right? Santa's little helper, who is Eve Torres. Cute. Okay. Then the main event, of course, Big Show versus The Undertaker in a steel cage. Back and forth match. And of course, there you go. How does the finish end? Taker hits a pretty good DDT and then locks in the triangle choke for the win, which is, of course, the Go-Go Platter, or as supposedly what they're calling it now, the Devil's Triangle. Anyway, that's your SmackDown for the 28th of November and the 5th of December. Enjoy. I'm Frankie Love. I'm out. Peace.